This is the Sailor Saturday Session Show with John and Phil.
Look, I'm just saying, you wouldn't want your mom to overhear this podcast.
Hey, Lidwell, your brain might get a hurting.
Don't look now, but your pizza's about to be burned.
It's just the steroids for your brain.
Say long. It means pause and consider. So
And now, for our show.
But our resident in-house Leo splainer is definitely Tragic Egbert. So what do you say, Jake? Do you think the Leo honeymoon is over, or are we still feeling good about it?
It's really not our place to say whether the honeymoon with the Pope is over. There's no honeymoon with the Pope. He's the Pope.
He's the Pope.
Like, it's a sign of lack of trust.
We like that.
It's a sign of lack of trust to just, to keep worrying. Like, we need to be at peace. I mean, it was the same with Francis. Pope Francis was doing a lot. Yeah, I'm serious. Pope Francis did a lot of things, and constantly, freaking out over the latest news or appointments, is something that disturbs peace. And we're not going to be good at being Catholics if we're constantly worried about how good others are at being Catholics, with which I had a problem.
I thought you were gonna say
He was still the Pope. It was just, it's.
Surely he did some things you like.
Yeah, he did a couple things I liked. Remember that interview where they flat out asked him about female ordination? He just said no. Like, that's really the.
That's
the,
true.
The point
I would agree with you.
And it's not to say that you. It's not to say that you should ignore. It's not. Let me finish. It's not to say that. And that's the thing. That's the thing. Is like, it's a sign of lack of trust. That it's a sign of lack of trust to just to keep worrying. Let me finish. It's not to say. 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 Speculation and reading intentions just isn't wise. It's one thing to report on what happens. Yeah, that's like speculation is just.
I can't read the man's heart or his mind, so all I have is speculation, which I'm happy to admit that. But at the end of the day, there's a lot I think I could let go. There's a lot I think I could just ignore and keep moving. And okay, whatever, just keep moving. I was that way with Francis a lot too. I didn't bite on everything Francis did or said or whatever. But I'm sorry, but you got a guy who keeps an idol in his cathedral. I don't know what his intentions were when he did that, and I don't care. It's unacceptable.
Let me finish.